What's up, guys? Topher Rocks here, and I have some Battlefield 3 TDM here on Sharky Peninsula. Pretty good game, do pretty well. This video will not be about the gameplay, though. I will be talking about The Dark Knight Rises, which I saw last night in IMAX at the midnight show. And before I get into the review, I just want to just say a couple things about the shooting in Colorado. Completely shocking and just very sobering and just sad, just to see like little kids get killed by some crazy guy that they don't even know the motive of the situation, what his motives were in doing what he did, just freaking massacre at a movie theater of all places. It's just a horrible thing, and it's been on my mind all day since I found out about it last night. It's just a horrible situation. All my thoughts and prayers go out to the families that lost, family members and stuff. It's just an awful thing, and I was meaning to review this last night, but I was kind of on a high from the movie, and then found out about the shooting, and because at first I thought somebody was just doing a prank or something, but and I found out it was true. Just an awful, terrible thing. It's been on my mind all day today, watching all the news channels and trying to find out more about it and stuff. It's just a terrible thing, but I do want to review this movie, so let's get to it. Saw it last night. I've been waiting for this movie since 2008, really the end of The Dark Knight. I knew they couldn't end the series just with two, and with Batman, on the run. That's not really the best way to go out as Batman. Christopher Nolan's one of my favorite directors, and yet again, the guy surprises me and really outdoes himself yet again, in my opinion. I'm going to try and keep this as spoiler-free as possible, by the way, but I did call a lot of the twists and stuff as I was watching it, and I've been reading Nightfall, which is an amazing graphic novel with Bane in it, and Bane is just a terrific villain in that graphic novel, and he was really terrific in this movie too. Very intimidating, very scary, and just a great physical presence. And Tom Hardy he did a fantastic job. I must say though, his voice was a little bit hard to understand at times. It's not like I couldn't understand anything that he was saying, but I probably heard about 85% of the stuff that he said of his dialogue in the movie. But he was just a terrific villain, just a lot different than the Joker, which I think they needed to do. That's why they didn't use the Riddler or somebody like that. That's more of a psychological villain. They wanted to get more of a physical challenge for Batman, and that was a great choice by Nolan and the writers, whoever decided to write the script. With Christopher Nolan, that was a great choice in my opinion, and not only is he a great physical villain, but he's very, very smart too, and you guys will see that in the movie. And I thought Tom Hardy was just fantastic, and I think he did a really solid job. Not quite the Heath Ledger performance, but I think that's one of the best performances of all time, so that's really hard to try and top that, and I think that's kind of dumb to try and compare them as villains. I thought they were both great in what they did. Anne Hathaway, she was surprisingly awesome. I was really shocked at the way she pulled off Catwoman. The good side and the bad side of that character, which she's known for in the comics. She was great, and she was really one of my big worries in the movie. Before the movie started filming and everything, I was a little worried she couldn't pull it off, but she definitely managed to, and she did a great job. Christian Bale, this is by far his movie. I thought he was absolutely terrific. The Dark Knight was a little bit kind of took away from his character a little bit, because a lot of it was about the Joker and Harvey Dent and a few other characters, Maroni and a lot of other people. This one is really focused on Batman and just kind of his journey and finishing up his journey and kind of retraining to be Batman again, because he's been gone for 8 years, and it was just a really fascinating story arc for him in this movie, and Christian Bale did an awesome job. I thought he was great. Michael Caine as Alfred, Michael Caine's great in everything he does, but he's not in this one as much as the other Batman movies, but when he is in this movie, it's very emotional. At times, I thought I was gonna cry or something because the scenes he had were very emotional, and you could really feel kind of the father-son bond that he has with Bruce Wayne, and just a lot of emotion between the two characters, and just a lot of really heartfelt, just really heavy emotional scenes that I found myself, tearing up a little bit. And that's what great storytelling does, and great dialogue, and Christopher Nolan yet again achieves that. But this movie has a great balance. Well, I don't know about a great balance because it has a lot of action, especially compared to the last two movies, and the fight scenes were really awesome too with Batman and Bane. In my opinion, I thought those were some of the best hand-to-hand combat fight scenes I've seen in years, or maybe ever, really. I thought they were really great, and Tom Hardy was really good at that too, and so was Christian Bale as well. But the new characters were really awesome too. Marion Cotillard was surprisingly good. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was really good as John Blake. I thought he was one of the better parts of the movie. Morgan Freeman was great. Matthew Modine was he was okay. He was nothing really special in the movie, but great characters, great writing, just a big epic spectacle, but with great heart, and just a lot of good emotions, and great storytelling too. I thought it was great, and I really can't compare it to The Dark Knight because it's just such a different movie, but I would definitely give this movie a 9 out of 10. You guys need to see it as soon as possible, and I plan on doing a spoiler-filled review of the movie as well, maybe later today.